Hey everybody, this is RGBs, and today we're going to be building ourselves a chicken farm. Now you might be asking yourself, why are we out in the middle of nowhere building a chicken farm? Well, the truth is we're not. I actually am reshooting the intro for this video because I was not satisfied with the opening of the last video, and I decided I was going to do things a little differently. Now in this video, as of the time I'm recording this, we might be using the replay mod for some of the shots. Otherwise, it'll just be regular point of view camera stuff. Otherwise, enjoy this video. Now, I have been putting a lot of thought into where I want the chicken farm. I decided, I could have built a chicken tower kind of away from everything else, but this down here is kind of my central hub of everything. So I decided that I was going to install my chicken farm in this slot right here. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to do a little excavating, right? So we're just going to pop this right in here. And I think I'm going to turn down some of my world sounds. Let me just do that really quick. Music and sounds. Blocks. Friendly creatures. We're going to turn our master volume down somewhat. Alright, player, ambient environment, creatures. Alright, friendly creatures. Turn you down. Better. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a chicken farm back inside of here. Now I don't have all of my resources ready for this yet, but that's okay because I have quite a few of them ready from the old chicken farm that used to be right about here, tucked in here. So the basics that I need for a chicken farm are already constructed, and so I'll be working with those. Alright, so let's just keep digging this out, and what I want to do is I want to put the chickens far enough away so that I do not hear them that much. Now, I'm not exactly how far away that realistically is, but I know it's going to have to be, you know, a fair distance away. So I'm going to be building directly into the rock here, and I'm fine if this happens to poke out over the top, you know, in the ground, because if you look, we'll just do this with the camera here, we'll set this as a quick marker, we're not too far from the surface, so we need to be really careful about what we're going to use as far as how high we're going to dig. Otherwise, it's going to poke out the top, and I think that would look okay. It's kind of a cool utility look. Let me just get this iron here. Right now, we're trying to not go over much more than a half hour, so you know, if I have to, I may split this up. I may just go a little over. Haven't totally decided yet, but we'll just kind of play this by ear. So let me just put everything that I don't really need here in the dump chest. Right, probably not gonna, I might need that. Shouldn't need sword, shouldn't need armor, shouldn't need arrows, shouldn't need an axe, and I'm gonna stick all this up there because most of that I just shouldn't need. Oh, why did I leave my bow? Alright, so chicken farm. Chicken farms are beautiful, beautiful things. The reason that you want a chicken farm in your Minecraft world is very simple. They are an unlimited, self-sustaining food supply, and that is so handy when it comes to setting up food sources and just not having to worry about it. Now, at the same time, I don't need a ton of food because, you know, I've got food. I've got plenty of food, and I can trade for food, I can grow food, but there's just something about it, the simplicity, the utter and complete simplicity of a chicken farm that just appeals to me. So I always like to have one on hand because I know I've always got food, but this one I want to be special. So I'm going to just put this chest here, and I'm going to run a hopper line out here. Now the edge of my house should be, these are the foundations, right? So this should be here. So I'm going to go, I know I need at least 1, 2, maybe 3 back to be comfortable, right? Just going to set that here. And, you know, maybe we'll go all the way back. All the way back is good, right? And this is where our chicken is going to go down into the hoppers and just feed back through here once it's been killed. Seems a little extravagant, but I feel like it works out okay. So I'm going to add a quick bed here, and this is going to be where my dispenser goes. Just going to plug that in right there. And let me make sure my light's up for the times when I'm actually recording. Yep, lights there. Looks good. Should be fine. Should be just fine. Right. We're going to clear this out. Now this needs to be dug back a little bit more. Big reason being, let me grab some. I'm going to grab some torches just to light this up. There we go. Okay. I want this to be a little bit more spacious. Or excuse me, I need this to be dug back because I need room for the clock that's going to run the system as well. And to do that, it needs to be at least, I believe, if I recall, 3 wide. Basically a 3x3, right? Yep. That's sounding familiar. Now I know this is going to have to go here to power the block. So if you have seen chicken farms before, I apologize. I am actually going to explain how this works for everybody else on the planet who does not know how a chicken farm is built. All of the hens that are going to be up above at the top are going to feed down eggs into this dispenser here. And this dispenser needs to detect if something is inside of it, right? And in order to do that, it is going to need a couple of things. It's going to need a repeater here to fully power this redstone circuit here. And it's going to need a line of redstone coming around the side here. And what this does is this just loops the clock itself. And this repeater here powers this dispenser. So anytime anything is in here, like let's say a chicken egg, right, it'll spit it right out. And so that's, you know, pretty standard stuff. Let me go make a few more hoppers because I know I'm gonna need quite a few hoppers. So let's just do that right here. Grab some more wood. Alright, hoppers. So let's do up these, right? Just plug those right in. And 7 is definitely not going to be enough. So we will grab these. Just distribute these evenly here. And grab that. Plug in one more piece of wood. And I don't know if they'll have enough iron in this stack I grabbed here. Nope. But that's okay. This is a good enough start. Alright, 12 should be pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I'm going to plug this hopper in up at the top here, right? Then I'm going to go back and add this one here, and of course I'll have to dig myself out. But I'm going to plug in these hoppers to each of these right to the sides of these here. Right, so everything's going to feed into that central row, right? And on top of that is going to be where my chickens are going to go. So I'm going to want to dig this out to the top. 2, 3, 4. Right. All right. Now I'm going to run upstairs really quick and go. Now I'm going to use my new secret exit. I actually dug this out somewhat on accident. I had always intended to put a little staircase here or something like that. But I was following an andesite vein, and I'm a huge fan of andesite, especially lately, and it just led right into one of the underground caves. So that was really convenient. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dig the top of this out, right? Wonderful. Okay, so here, and here, and here. That's the top here. I'm going to just dig this out as fast as I can, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I do not want any mobs spawning around here while I'm working on this. That would be very bad. I should fire these off if not already. Overloaded it a little bit. Oh, right. Wouldn't be firing yet, which is fine because, you know, I forgot to put this block back. But if I did put these in, it just starts spitting them out. Isn't that great? Let's go get some sleep. First 10 minutes done. Just mark that. Mark it. There we go. Alright, so from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pillar up here like this, and I'm going to surround this with my stone. I'm doing this because I generally want to protect this area from anything that's going to dig around it, at least from the top. Right. Oh, here comes the zombie. That's what I get. That's what I get. You. Anybody else? Alright. Okay. So we're just going to keep, like I said, keep digging this out. Just going to dig this right up to the top. So I'm going to fill all this with stone. Stone bricks. Alright. And up. And pop those up here. Oof. Right. Dangerous day indeed. Okay. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, since the fire tick is not on, I might put... No, I'm not going to... Yeah, maybe I'll put carpet. I could put carpet. I'm going to go... Do I have wool? I think I have wool. Let me see if I have some wool. Alright. And run on down into... I believe I have some... I think I stuck some in here. I don't know why. Whatever. Black stained clay, brown wool. Do I have black? Pretty sure I have black. Brown stained clay, blue wool. Okay, can I re-dye this? I'm pretty sure I can re-dye this. Right. No. Do I need a cauldron? I think I do. Unless, I don't know if the cauldron will work. We'll find out. I hardly ever use this thing. Right, so I'll grab my adventure box. There's nothing in it. Nothing in it. Right, and you know what? Brown is good. Brown is a good color. I like brown. We'll just not worry about it. Perfect. That's like the perfect amount too. So we will fill this up here. Right. There we go. Okay. So we're just gonna put our brown wool right on each of these, and this just, I don't know, I think it just makes it look better. You know, there's really no other reason for it to be there than that. I just feel like it's aesthetically more pleasing, because I would like to cover this with glass, so I want to make sure that that will work. So that's good. Alright, now I'm going to work on the front of this thing, and I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm probably going to cover this with a daylight sensor. Or I'm going to... Sorry, I'm getting really ahead of myself here. I'm going to be building this thing differently than I normally do. I'm going to not have this thing be manual. That is, I'm not going to go and push the button. I'm just going to have it kind of run automatically. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to get fairly creative. So I'm going to use a daylight sensor to power this thing once a day, if I can. And I think I can. I should be able to. So I'm going to just eat really quick, get some of my calories back. Alright, little break there. I actually had to go and look up how to make a daylight sensor. I couldn't remember off the top of my head exactly how to do it. And so while I'm out here, I'm just going to quickly grab everything that I need in order to make this actually happen. So I'm going to grab 3 of you. And I'm going to need some stone stairs. I'm just going to run this through a quick smelt. Actually, I'm going to use the super smelter, because that will actually be a little faster, right? Just going to turn this off of XP mode so everything goes down there. Grab 3 wooden slabs, right? Then check on these. Should be done. Perfect. Wonderful. I'm going to craft myself a daylight sensor. Right? Okay. Wonderful. Alright. So, I'm going to load my lava in here, and I'm going to take it on pure 100% faith that this thing is going to work properly. Mainly because I have built this thing so many times. So many times that I just don't see a point in worrying about it. So I know that this is going to work. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. It's all going to be good. But I do have to wire this thing so that it will actually happen once a day. So I'm going to grab some redstone. And maybe a few. Might need a repeater. Probably a torch or 2. And I'm going to grab some half slabs. Stone half slabs, because those are traditional. We're going to go outside and we are going to wire this thing up. I'll just cut up through here. I think that seems a bit more like what I'm going to need to do. So we'll just cut. Alright. And we'll just dig around here. Right, like that. Good. This is our edge, which is what we want. And I think I should be able to do it pretty easily, I think. See, does this place? Yes, it does. Alright. So that's going to go there. I think. Not lock a hopper. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. That's not going to work because I don't want this hopper to get locked, right? It's because if you look, right here. Oh, wait, no. Well, no, that shouldn't be a problem at all, actually. You know, especially if I just knock out this block and anything around it, make sure that it's lit. Just don't want a nasty spawning in there, right? Everything should be fine, like perfect. Oh my gosh, wow. Alright, so that's powered. So that means that pretty much once, maybe twice a day, this is going to go switch to an on state and off state. So I'm still going to get feathers, which I do want. And I'm still going to get chicken. Ooh, perfect. Alright. Now we are talking. So I'm just going to fill this in with dirt. We'll kind of go over that from the top later. But this is actually turning out really good so far, I think. So I'm going to just take it on faith that you're going to work. I'm going to fill you back in with all sorts of good stuff like dirt. Dirt. Wonderful. And then I'm going to go and grab my red stained clay I had originally had going here, right? And we're just going to fill this in like so. Stick a torch there like we originally had it. And this will become our chicken farm. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to put a few items over here, just kind of like a quick, you know, well, sort of a dump chest, right? Because most of this is going exactly according to plan, right? I'm going to grab a bunch of eggs. Now I'm going to err on the side of caution with these eggs. I want them to... I want to get enough chickens. I don't want to have to... 79. I don't want to have to worry about, do I have enough eggs? I don't want to have to worry about, do I have enough chickens? I would rather kill the chickens that I have than not have enough. So we're gonna drop every single one of these eggs into the top of our chicken farm right after we sleep again. All right. Okay, let's mark that. Oop. Okay, so heading on back outside one more time. Oh, brutal. We are going to just fill this puppy up as much as possible. I don't need a little, maybe a little more glass there, with chickens, right? These will grow into mommy chickens. These chickens will mostly, for the most part, never have to worry about dying or being cooked or any of that good stuff. Except for you will die. You will die. Oh, well, excellent choice. I see you chose life. Except for you. Oh, I hate chickens. Okay. Good. And we'll just speed through this. Oh. And of course, my inattention gets me a creeper blast to the face. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh well, nothing really critical was damaged. I think I lost my wool, fair amount of dignity, some chickens. But I can live with this. Alright. Alright, so let's just do a quick little bit of repair work. Oh, creepers. I'm going to enjoy finding out where he came from. You know, I'm going to trace that creeper back to where he initially spawned. And curse that ground. I'm going to light that part of the ground. Just because. We're going to go ahead and just stick our armor back on, because, you know, it's getting a little foolhardy without it. We've got our wool. Man. We were doing so good. So good. And then... alright. Well... I'm not going to worry about it right now. I can't. I can't bring myself to. It's just too much. So, we'll repair what we have. We won't worry too much about it. And unless I can manage to make... No, I can't. Can I? No, that wouldn't be enough. Alright. We're not losing our temper. Zen thoughts. Zen thoughts. Alright. Creepers. Hate creepers. Alright. I think everyone hates creepers. I think we love to hate creepers. So I've said this before in a couple videos, but I've always found it funny that given the choice, most people would rather have creepers blow things up. And I know that that sounds like kind of crazy, but like I oftentimes on a server will be like, hey, do we want to turn off mob griefing? And they go, well, what do you mean? And I'll say something to the effect of well, turning off mob griefing basically means that why don't you just die, you stupid chickens? Alright. Turning off mob griefing basically means that Enderman won't move blocks, which everyone's like, oh, that sounds great. Because no one likes it when an Enderman moves a block, right? Just go ahead and jump out. How are we going to get out of here? However, when confronted with the idea of creepers not blowing anything up, like, you know, they'll still come up behind you and explode, people balk at that idea. They just kind of go, no, that's what creepers are there for. That's what makes them interesting. So I've never had anybody say, no, I don't want creepers to blow up. Like, otherwise what would be the point of a creeper? Like, nobody is actually scared of straight up dying from a creeper. Nobody even blinks about that. It's when they wreck your stuff. That's what scares people. And so, you know, I don't think it's so much that we hate creepers. I just think we love to hate creepers. So, a little observation I've made over time. Alright, so we'll just seal this off with glass. Looks good. And the rest of this we will fix. Right? Just plug these in here. Here. And the rest of this we're going to come back with dirt and fix that up. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I like that. That's looking good. Alright. Go in. Going down. Maybe we'll go in with some half slabs too. That seems like a legitimate idea. Half slabs. And plenty of dirt. Awesome. Alright. Doing great. Doing great. Okay, well I think once we get this done we're going to call that an episode. Now I do have an older episode in the work. There's actually, chronologically it'll be the one before this. I actually have to do the editing on it now. That is going to be an awesome episode. Just you wait for how cool that episode is going to be. Because we had a cool kind of, I'm going to call it a sudden event on the server. And it was very gloriously intense moment that me and Joeyfish5 and Vanilla had, and I'll let you guys you'll have seen the video by the time that this one comes out, or at least you should have. So I'll let you say what you think about it. We had a great time doing it, and I enjoyed being able to capture it on film, and I hope you like it too. All right. Well, I think that's we're gonna have to call it for this episode. This has been really great. Thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate all the support. Comments on the video. If you are watching this, please leave a comment. Go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye bye. Yay.